Hey everybody, and welcome to Mars. Come with us today as I show my oldest, Say, how to make one of her favorite meals, which is...
Sausage and corn.
It's what?
Sausage and corn.
Yes, I'm going to teach you how to make it. Are you excited? Yes? Yeah, you better be. I need some help in this kitchen. All right. Come on. Okay, so normally this is a meal that I prep probably with my my onions, my celery, and my peppers the night before, so I could just throw it all in. But I completely forgot that we needed to make dinner today, so I got I got a couple of shortcuts, okay? But it's still gonna come out the exact same way. It tastes wonderful. Say hey, Sid. It tastes wonderful. So instead of cutting my onions, my peppers, and my celery, I got one of those frozen seasoning blends, and you're gonna see how we put it all together. Okay, say. So what you see in the pot right now is we have some minced garlic, we have some of the frozen onions, bell peppers, as well as celery chopped up, and we have a stick of butter because that's going to be the basis for our sauce. Now I know for anybody who's watching, a stick of butter may be a bit excessive, but keep in mind that when we cook, I cook big batches so that I have more than enough leftovers or an extra additional meal another day. So a lot of times when I'm cooking, I'm doubling the meals so that I am able to either freeze it for later on, or actually just have it for leftovers another day in the week. So say you're going to go ahead and stir this up. Let that butter melt and stir the seasoning blend around in the butter. Yep. Okay. And just move that along. Yep. Move that around. Your brothers are banging on the window. Oh, it's the little one. He's banging on the window. Okay, so just let that go. And we have it on a medium heat. Okay, so we're going to let that go. And what we're going to do is we're going to now go and chop the sausage. All right, so you make it small. There you go. All right. Smaller than that. Put it closer. Right there. So you're making little corns. Back and forth. Okay. Watch your fingers. Okay. Here, you take the camera so mommy can show you. So when you're chopping, you want to make sure you don't have your fingers in front of the knife, okay? And you don't want to hold your knife like this. You want to hold it like this. Get a firm grip, all right? Okay, and so then you're going to have your fingers curved, because that way the knife can go down your fingers like that instead of maybe cutting yourself. So you have your fingers prepared, and you can see, here, I'll do it this way for you. I'll cut the other way. You have your fingers curved, and you see small discs. Okay? Small disc.
And we keep it like that.
And we keep it like that. So we add it to the sausage. And I think that might be enough for us. We may save this for another time. And then I've already pulled it out of the freezer. We had some fresh corn from the farm that I went ahead and cut off the cob. So actually this is a great chance to use this as well. Alright, so now the butter's melting. We're going to give that just a couple of minutes to get really soft, okay? And then we're going to add in all the sausage that you just cut up, and we'll saute that a bit. Alright? Now always make sure that you're holding the pot. They've always got handles. There you go. What do you think so far? So here is a tutorial from the man of the house, as he swears he makes rice in the rice cooker better than me.
You made me lose count.
I admit that that's probably accurate. So
Here's my method of madness. Alright.
What's wrong?
Excuse the little crying in the background. So basically,
You want some crackers?
what's wrong with you?
You want some crackers? No.
so basically I just use my gut to tell me when to say when. I'm serious. I don't remember how many cups I put in here. You made me lose count. So I feel it. But then when I put it, it comes out perfect. She laughs. She gets mad at me every time, but it works. That looks about right.
That looks about right. Close my drawers.
Yeah, that feels right. Mara's looking for a certain weight. We got 6 people to feed, so therefore, we need some weight. You know what I mean? So So basically, we don't do old school like you used to do or your mom or your grandma. We got a rice cooker.
Yeah, I need that.
I love this thing. I love it. Because you won't boil, you won't burn it, and it won't be able to come out all mushy. You like 3 little bits come out just right. And I'll show you the result when we're done.
Okay, Say, go ahead and pour in all the sausage. There we go. I'll take that. Now go ahead and stir. And the same thing that I taught your sister. Make sure that you clean as you go.
Yes, sir.
So we'll let that simmer down. Mix it up well. And we'll add a little bit of seasoning in a little bit. But we're going to show you what we use to make a creamy sauce. What is that? Who had peanut butter? Clean as you go, everybody. Hubster informed me that it was not peanut butter. It was, in fact, dried mustard from when he fixed lunches earlier today.
You had to put that out there like that?
Yes, I did, because you did not follow the first rule of cooking in the kitchen, which is, I taught you this.
Not eat it all? Okay.
Clean as you go.
Clean as you go.
Clean as you go.
Clean as you go.
Yes, Daddy did not clean as he went.
Not eat, drink, and be merry?
No, it's not eat, drink, and be merry. So now we added just a little bit of chicken stock to the bottom. And some homemade chicken stock, but you feel free, if you have a bouillon, you can do that. It also just adds a little bit of seasoning, but this is going to be the base and the start of making this a little creamy dish. Now we're going to add that fresh frozen corn. And go ahead. Let that start cooking. I'll just add the whole thing. Okay. All right. And then we have like 2 cans of kernel corn. We'll add with it. Nope, you never ever put plastic or anything like that down there. 2 cans of the kernel corn. Go ahead and mix it up. And then we're going to add some creamed corn, which is going to help make kind of like the sauce, I guess, for this dish. But if you don't have creamed corn, you can just add a splash of heavy whipping cream or something like that. But I don't do that. We always just make sure we have creamed corn on hand, and it's something easy to do. It's a quick meal that does not take a long time. All right, that's enough stirring. Let it all just warm up. Okay, so we added the 2 cans of whole kernel corn along with the juice, and now Say, go ahead and add the 2 cans of the cream corn. Okay. All right, that's enough. Now mix that together. And actually, this is basically the basis of what we do. So because, of course, sausage is naturally salty, and we did add a little bit of that chicken stock, I would be very careful about adding any more salt. You can just taste it towards the end, and if you need to do a little salt at the finish, that's one thing. What we will do is add a little bit of cracked black pepper, maybe a little bit of onion powder and garlic powder, but just a little bit, because we find that it's really flavorful in its own, on its own. But this is the basis, and I mean, the kids love to eat this over with a side of rice. If that's too starchy, because you do have all this corn in there, you are all more than welcome to put more veggies if you want, actual slices of peppers. My kids are not the biggest fans, so that's one of the reasons why I make sure that if I'm not using a seasoning blend that's frozen, I chop it up very small, because a couple of them are at the phase where if they see green, then they're like, nope, I'm not eating the whole bowl. But this is the basis of what it is, and we're going to let that come up to a boil and then reduce it to simmer. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Wasn't hard, huh? Mm-mm. And then Daddy and Sydney already made the rice, so the rice is cooking. So what kind of side do you want with this? Some green beans?
No.
Nothing? It's not well balanced. So the only vegetables are going to be what's in this pot right now?
Of course.
This cute little one decided that he was going to be a special helper since mommy told him to stop knocking all the magnets off the wall. You still see one in the corner. He decided he was going to go out and be a farmer. What did you pick? What's that?
Red.
What are those?
Red.
Those are unripened tomatoes?
Yeah.
Oh, so you help with the tomatoes? What's your problem?
It's a tomato.
It's a tomato. Oh, thank you, sir. What's wrong with you? Here, do me a favor. You can go ahead and put those groceries away. Thank you very much, ma'am. Roman. What are you gonna do now with the tomatoes that you picked?
Tomato bed.
See, those are green tomatoes. So, Dad, what are you going to do with the tomatoes that your son picked out of my garden?
I like how you just put him as my son. At this point.
Well, when they do things like that, they're your children. That's your genes.
I will do whatever you do with them.
I don't know. I don't eat fried green tomatoes, but I guess we could always look it up and
We'll learn today.
You gonna learn today. I'm going walking.
You know what?
What happened?
He's eating Fruit Loops.
Oh, Roman
Go
snuck
sit
some
down.
Fruit Loops.
Go sit
Yeah.
down.
Roman. That's not funny. Roman, don't eat that. Thank you.
Bye, son.
You ready to eat?
No.
You're not?
I want oatmeal.
No, you're gonna have sausage and corn.
I want the milk.
No, you're not having milk. You
I
had
want
milk.
a little milk.
No, you don't need a little milk. You had a little milk earlier today. No, you're not having anything else. Cereal mouth. All right, guys, so this is it. We're just letting it simmer. Makes a nice little sauce. Simple, easy peasy. We make enough to where it is a couple or even, it could even be 2 dinners and lunch for somebody. I mean, this is a lot. A little bit goes a very long way, but for some reason it's one of the kids' favorites. I asked Say what she wanted, what was one of the first things she wanted me to help her cook when we were having our family meeting about what to have on the week for dinners. And Sydney chose spaghetti, which is in a separate video, and Sayana chose sausage and corn. So that over a bed of rice is some good eats, and it fills you up.